we will. Yeah, eUnited, they have played really well in this qualifier, as I said, so kudos to them for doing so. Cloud9, they've had issues in their first game in the qualifier, they had issues last time they met eUnited, and now again. But for this one, it is Cash, as we've mentioned, and Rush, he opens up nicely. Stico trying to find the angle here for the headshot, but it will be Ace. He finds the double, the triple as well. What's happening? It's a Glock, Ace. What are you doing?
See if he can complete the sentence and then get the ace on his own. Still 55 HP to go. It's definitely possible. Automatic and Golden now trying to find openings. They spot one door. They know that there's one default.
They also know that Ace is on the side as well. Dazzle. He does manage to get one. Golden taking care of Ace in time. Golden left alone in a 1-on-3, and Ace, the definite hero of this one for eUnited. What a play with the Glock.
Squeaky bum time for Cloud9 now. There's some clench going on for sure. This is a tough scenario to be in. Not only are you gonna lose the pistol, which is, yes, it is kind of random. It's still the best CS version of the coin flip, but you're also down 0-2 to map, so they need everything to be perfect from now on out. They have to be perfect, and that is something that's very hard to do in Counter-Strike, to just constantly be on that level. And yes, we know they can bring it. It's not like this is impossible, but they have to be perfect from here on out, I think. Because eUnited, they're not going to take their foot off the gas. They're not going to suddenly dip in level. Maybe that is going to happen in Game 5 if they run out of stamina and energy. I don't think that's going to happen, though. So Cloud9 from here on out in this final will have to be perfect. Can they be that? That's a question.
Another thing to keep in mind is eUnited is a team that they're pretty used to going through open qualifiers and closed qualifiers, which means that they're pretty used to, you know, using a lot of their momentum and a lot of their stamina for those long hauls in those qualifiers. For this one, should be an easy mow down here for eUnited. It's all on automatic. And indeed, Relics with a triple for this one. Does manage to get 2 on the SMG and 1 on the USP. 2-0 here for eUnited. Off to a good start. Only 3 kills total on Cloud9 thus far in 2 rounds.
One thing to note as well on Cash, eUnited are technically on a 4-map losing streak on this one. They haven't won since they defeated Fraxters at DreamHack Open Austin. And then the day after that tournament, they lost again on Cash. And then they lost the next 3 games on it. So they would have to also defeat some demons on their own to take this one.
They're definitely on track for it. With that wild spray down initially for this one, did deal a lot of damage. He did go down to Golden. Automatic managed to find the frag here on Dabber. Automatic and Skadoodle both picking up the weaponry. Skadoodle, he's going to go down as Relics, finds the frag on the USP. Ace with another multi-kill round. 3-0 for eUnited. Off to a good start, but I mean, I was about to say it's now for Cloud9, but they decided to go for the full force, which, again, I've mentioned it, I think I mentioned it on day 1, actually, that the new meta in CS seems to be that you don't force up completely on the second round for the CT side, but I don't think that meta reached NA yet.
No, doesn't look like it so far. Cloud9, M4s all around. And a singular Mac-10 on Ace, looking to farm up some more cash. Bomb still drop way back, which is a signal that eUnited are not going to go for the full-on push towards A. They're just going to see if they can prod in and get an opening and maybe force a rotation before they pick up the bomb. Now we're going to see their true intentions. It is going to be a position towards the A bomb site. So Dapper here with the fake. He's even going to get the frag onto Golden. One of these 4 M4s is now taken out of the equation, and the bomb is moving up, but it's the opposite bomb side, and Rush is the only one here right now. There's a rotator down towards White Box, but let's see how this is going to play out. They're going to play retake, I feel like.
Yeah, or potentially just fall all the way back and hold on to their weaponry. I mean, we did mention that their equipment wasn't the greatest. They didn't have that much utility to work with. Skadoodle does manage to find one onto Dapper. A bit of damage dealt towards Dazzle as well, but Skadoodle's so low on HP. And they still haven't moved in for the retake. Now they are finally going to move a bit closer. Smoke in towards CT, flashes in towards the side. Ace, long range on the SMG, still finds the headshot. Looking for more, going for the tap work. It will be Skadoodle to take care of Dazzle, but Relics trading out. And Ace, even with the Glock, he's just hitting shots on the longest distance on this map.
He's insane. 8-2 for now from him, and Relics 7-0, 4-0 for eUnited. And do remember, during the last 25 times this team, eUnited, has played this map, they've won 54.46% of their rounds on the CT side. And they're already up now 4-0 on the T side. This is looking very bright for them. And Cloud9, they haven't found the means to stop this train just yet.
Oh, with the double dunk here towards Skadoodle. With the nades, deals a good amount of damage. Do keep in mind, Skadoodle, he's not on any form of armor. He wants to make absolute sure that he's got the money for the AWP. He's got plenty of it, considering that they're going to be on a 5-round losing bonus if they lose this one as well. I mean, they do have the CSET 75, so nothing is set in stone.
Yeah, there we go.
That rush peeking out, Skadoodle dealing a decent amount of damage, but Moose will shut him down. Deagle long distance here with the Deagle. Rush still up close now. The AK-47. Moose lining up for the smoke. Still trying for the shots. Deals a bit of damage towards Deco. As you can see in the minimap now, eUnited are going to try and make their way over towards A.
Automatic here at the headshot angle. Sees nothing in B. Steeko will have to pull out the headshots on A, but he will. First one down, that's Relics removed. Head taken straight off, and Steeko's still alive here. Ace though coming in from mid, and he's successful once again. Double kill for him so far in the round. Steeko and Golden both with one. 1v2 from Dapper now.
This wasn't even a force buy here for Cloud9. It's looking pretty solid. Golden, he's picked up an AK-47. He does have the Kevlar, and he does manage to find the frag. Finally a round in the favor of Cloud9.
What a play, and what a round from Steeko and Golden there. The two new guys coming in and
showing the old boys, the major champs, how it's done.
This is
how we do it in EU, boys.
Okay. But yeah, very nicely done by Steeko and Golden coming into this round. And now Cloud9 will have the buy up that they always wanted. The AWP on Skadoodle, have a kit as well. Golden will have money to buy a kit also, surely? Yeah, there we go. Thank you, Golden. I was almost getting afraid there. But yeah, 1-4, the first round has come on the board for Cloud9. Now they need to build more. They need to build an economy. They need to build momentum.
I love this smoke. The smoke is a fairly new thing in Counter-Strike. I don't remember who did it the first time, but it's a brilliant little step to make sure that you can still move out through mid. Skadoodle gonna be poised up with the AWP. He actually gets the tag here on Dazzle, even though he wasn't the intended target. Relics dealing a good amount of damage on Skadoodle, but it will be Ace to shut him down. And Ace, he's just on one. He's just hitting shots all over the place.
Now they're gonna go 4 players through vents and in towards the speed bomb site that's not being guarded right now. They're caught on the wrong foot, Cloud9.
Yeah, there's absolutely no one home on B. Now finally, Golden, he is going to get a bit closer towards the side, running out of bullets here. Realize that he has to fall back a bit further, but the nade, oh, and the molly, that could not deny him, and not even take him down, unfortunately. A bit late on it, but a lot of damage still. Dazzle low on HP, Moose as well. Ace is down to 40, Dapper. A bit unfortunate on the timing, but he spots Rush, and Rush didn't see him. Relics up close and personal. Dazzle finds one. It's just falling apart for Cloud9 yet again. Steeko, man to try and clutch it out. But the time is running so low. He doesn't have a kit.
Yeah, there's one in front of him, but there's no way he's going to be able to reach it.
Yeah.
And the Molotov on the bomb as well.
Indeed.
It's done.
That's going to be the hard reset here.
Oh, he even gets killed at the end. That means he's on 23. Oh, this is not good. probably just going to go for the force buy here, Cloud9, because Rush is on 1400, same as Skadoodle, Orti on 750, and Stiko now on 23. Should be the force buy. And it will be eUnited up 5-1, and if they get up 6-1, it's going to be a full eco for Cloud9.
I mean, I'm not one for biased cast, but I'll have to say I really hope that Cloud9 bring this one back. Yeah, it's just sad to see them in this state.
Biased. It's just in the interest of having a good close game, and we're not having a good close game right now. It might be good, but it's not close.
I mean, granted, if you're an eUnited fan, it looks pretty good.
Well, their name starts with EU, so they have to be good, right?
Wow. I mean, I started it. But
yeah, I know. Start to follow up.
Ace now posted up on the stop sign or whatever that sign is in towards T-spawn, watching for a potential B push with the AWP. Personally, an angle that I like quite a bit. So it means that you're somewhat safe that far back. You can give the intel to your teammates. You know, okay, there's no one pushed B, so they're still holding back. They could potentially be stacked somewhere. Instead, Stiko, alongside with two of his mates, it's going to be Skadoodle and Rush pushing forward now in towards A main, trying to find an opening. Moves, he spots one, goes for the wild spray down, and that's not going to connect. It deals a bit of damage towards Rush, but Rush again with that C-set 75. Golden on the AWP, sticking through, poking through. Oh, what a shot! He deals a good amount of damage towards Ace as well, and Ace, he will go down to Stiko. Dapper, now left alone in a 1-on-4, sorry. Was in a 1-on-5. Low HP here on Stiko, Golden, and Rush. But Stiko,
that was Stiko through the wall. That was a Deagle wall bang. Very nicely done. This is where I kind of wish we had the replay. That would have been sick to see that from another angle, but I have to wait for the demo to come out for that one. But Cloud9 doing the impossible here. Very nice turnaround. They were on the force buy, and they made it work. Now Skadoodle and Automatic both going to be on the AWP. It's going to be 5 AK setup.
It's a very heavy investment from Cloud9. Also meaning, I mean, they wouldn't have had money otherwise, so you can argue that it's actually just fine. I'm not a massive fan of it if you're this far behind, and I mean, even if in the series they're behind at this point.
A lot of teams will go for the double AWP setup as kind of like I don't think desperation play is the right word, but when you're kind of getting out there that all your normal stuff on the CT side isn't really working, you try the double AWP setup. Some even go as far as trying a triple AWP setup just to change things up, and it can change the dynamic, and it can take your opponents out of their rhythm by facing up against two AWPs.
On Overpass, it was also Automatic on the secondary AWP. He had a really good round actually, and he opens up in this one as well, as he does manage to find the initial frag on Dapper, but Ace, he's so strong. I don't know what happened to Ace. He just decided, I really want to go to Chicago. I think that's it. He finds yet another frag.
He wants that
Rush.
deep dish pizza.
I think we settled that yesterday. Or was that on day one, maybe?
I don't even remember.
It's been some long days. Skadoodle does deal a good amount of damage towards Relics, but the bomb has been planted on that A bomb site. Cloud9 player still a bit far away at this point. Moves, peeks out, beautiful timing on the flashbang. He burns though, Automatic will shut him down. Automatic with the double kill.
Ace is perfect in this position.
Dazzle in a good spot as well, and he finds the frag on Skadoodle. Relics will go down to Stiko. The molly is going to render Dazzle not necessarily useless. Oh, Automatic! No, Stiko! Why are you running away?
No, he didn't have time. I don't think he had time even if he just didn't get killed. I think that would have been the bomb explosion anyway. That's a split-second decision. I'm not exactly sure, but I think that has to be the decision-making there from Stiko.
Yeah, I guess
the call
so.
from Automatic saying, I'm not going to make it anyway, just save your weapon.
Maybe that's the case. I mean, from my angle, it looked a bit questionable.
Yeah, it has to have been the call from Automatic. That has to have been him calling that. If not, then that's a way bigger problem than losing the fight.
I'll have to say, I hope you're right. I hope you're right.
Fingers crossed for that one.
Golden now on the box outside of B, trying to look above the smoke here. Dapper, he is in towards Sunroom, but he's a bit far out still. 3 players on B this time around. Skadoodle with the AWP save from that previous round. I do see eUnited post and ready. Skadoodle, he does manage to find the initial. Spots the second player as well. That's Dapper. Forcing for a bit of a distraction. Stico taking a bit of damage out towards middle. He's on that deagle and he's just holding middle. Oof, rush. This could be big. He does manage to find the kill. That gives Golden as well.
This is perfect.
This is looking really good in this round, at least for Cloud9. Dazzle will get the trade, but a lot of damage dealt. Moose and Dazzle, they'll go down. Looking good for Cloud9 for this one at least.
And the CZ75 strong again, but this time around it was also the position of the counter-terrorist and the way that they pushed aggressively and kind of forced eUnited into duels they couldn't even win. 3 frags, basically, 2 of them. And now the economy is finally broken. eUnited find themselves on just pistols and some utility, while Cloud9, 3 fully upgraded sets and 1 UMP, 1 MAC-10.
This goes to show, I mean, Stico, he bought a MAC-10 even though he had plenty of money.
He bought a MAC-10? I'm pretty sure he picked up.
Oh, sorry, he picked up a MAC-10, sorry, yeah.
It would have been interesting.
Yeah, I got confused there because he dropped it for a second, and then he picked it back up.
Sorry,
so,
man.
yeah, never mind. It's late, I'm sorry, okay?
That was my fault, I screwed you up there. Should have mentioned.
Obviously, he picked it up. It makes sense.
Thank you.
Dabber goes down without a fight. Automatic finds one on Relics. Gets dinked here by Dazzle. The C sets. Or CCs. 2 NA folks. Oh! I thought that was Rush for a second, but it was Skadoodle. That looked nutty. It was Skadoodle, though, hitting the shot. He managed to get a double.
And 5 players survived. This is great for building the economy. The AWP from Skadoodle brought into next round Stico with that MAC-10. Plenty of cash on the account now, but this is going to be another eco, so might as well stick with it.
Yeah, that was the point I was trying to make.
Yeah.
He had an SMG instead of buying, you know...
Yeah, he didn't upgrade.
A rifle, yeah.
He had the picked up weapon because he knew he was in a position where he could potentially make extra money and just farm up the economy, because right now they need to get this economy growing. It's not that big yet. It's not really getting to a point where they can buy a couple of rounds even though they lose, but Skadoodle is going to help out the team and pick up that first rack with the fire. Getting ever closer to tying the game up and building that economy.
This is starting to look a bit better here for Cloud9. Not only are they getting a few rounds on the board, which, you know, let's be frank, they desperately need. They're also starting to build an economy here. We see Rush on 4K, we see Skadoodle on 5, almost 5 on Stico as well. Automatic in a good position here, but Relics, he's already pushed through. Golden needs to be careful, but Golden hits a nice shot. Automatic finds one as well. Golden looking for more. Ooh, Golden. His aim is on point, and this has been for pretty much the entirety of this game.
Might even take up basketball with that 3-pointer right there. That was on point. The grenade from Golden.
That was a half-court throw. That was a long one for sure.
He wins the brick prize and gets an M4 with it.
See, that is the question. Are they going to win the big prize? Because, I mean, they're behind right now, and the big prize in this case is definitely going to be a trip to Chicago.
5 tickets, you know.
All expensive paid?
That's usually how SL does it. Take care of people, that's how they do it.
It's almost too good to be true. Yeah. I mean, Cloud9, if any of your players get sick...
That's kind of like everyone just saying, yeah, if you need a 5th for the major. Haven't played in the minor, guys. I can definitely stand in. On a serious note, though, this is the buy for eUnited, though, and they have invested fully into this. That means they will be on an eco if it flops for them. And they haven't won a round in quite a while now. Fire will force Automatic out of his position, and this leaves mid open. Only Stico here right now, apart from the guy at White Box, but he can't defend it. Skadoodle, he's going to get 1 in return, but Stico's already out of the equation. And Automatic, do they have eyes on him? They don't. No eyes on the vent, but trade from Ace, he's on point. And Dapper coming in, trying to see if he can find the frag onto Golden, who's going to rotate on towards the side. Might have the wrong timing, and Dapper will take him out. 3v2.
Golden does manage to deal a decent amount of damage here towards Moose.
Ooh,
the bomb getting
throws it over. That's nice. I love it.
It's a nice detail to see that they know exactly what they have to do. But Skadoodle, he realized that they're going for the plant. He finds the frag on Moose and almost connects on Ace. Unfortunately not. Sorry, on Dapper. Unfortunately, the Ace is there. And his aim has been absolutely crazy, I have to say.
To be honest, like, this is a new level. I didn't think it was possible for him to be this good individually. Yes, he's in general like a decent, strong AWP, and he can frag out with the AK and the M4 as well. But being on the top of the scoreboard for this team, where you have Dapper and Relics, in my opinion, who are usually the stars of this team, he is showing it right now. Ace, he's definitely putting in the work. Looking solid. Dazzle trying to go for the wallbang. Right now, split up in a 2-1-2 for the T side. Same for the CT side as the rotation comes back. That's Automatic, who was to begin with over at the B-bomb side, but already now, only just 20 seconds after the spawn, they've rotated back over to A. So currently, one in CT who can rotate, one in mid, and two towards A. And then, of course, Golden on his lonesome on B.
I like this from Rush here, though. Stico boosting him up to the Shroud position.
Yeah. They might not have him anymore, but the position still lives on. Cloud9.
It's definitely a strong position, especially if you have just a bit of trigger discipline, which is why it got called the Shroud position, because he had plenty of it. Oh. Skadoodle needs to praise himself lucky that Relics didn't decide to go for the full commitment to the peak here.
And this is the B split through vents as well. Golden has to be ready, and Automatic has rotated in towards the side. So there are two players ready and waiting.
It's a good nade though. Dapper takes a good amount of damage to the molly as well. Golden sitting on the default box. He finds the double. He finds the triple. Automatic helping out as well. Ace, he spots Golden, but Golden with the quad kill for the round, picking up the AWP as well. 7-6, back and forth it goes, and I would actually argue at this point, I mean, in recent time, this map has become T-sided, sorry.
I'm not going to argue against that. Cloud9, when in those two games they played, definitely won most of the rounds on that T side, but it's a very limited, what can you say, kind of a number of pieces of information we have on this map with this current lineup, so can't really use it that much. But in general, yes, that is definitely the case.
Especially on like higher tier teams, when it comes to tier 2 or 3, I would have to say that, you know, it's still a CT-sided map, and most maps are, because it's easier to defend if you don't have the pieces needed.
Apart from the 4-0 lead that eUnited got because they won that pistol round and won the first buy round, it's technically, if you remove that, it's just 3 rounds they've won, where Cloud9 has grinded rounds here and out.
Oh, Stico, how do you even hit that? And he gets the second as well. Skadoodle did manage to get 2, and Automatic found the first frag for the round.
This is beginning to look better and better for Cloud9, as I said. Out of the last, well, what's that going to be? The last 14 rounds minus that. That's 10 out of the last 10 rounds. It's been basically just 3 rounds for eUnited. Cloud9 has won the rest. The 7 they have on the scoreboard right now.
Skadoodle.
This is one of the reasons why it usually happens. Skadoodle is one to go out and get an advantage, but this time around it doesn't. Automatic will have to go back in and fill his shoes, and he's going to be taken out as well. These are just pistols apart from the weapon on Ace and Moose that's been picked up, so looking very scary for Cloud9 in this last round of the first half.
1 HP, Twitch chat, you know what to do. Spam 1, that's what we did just a couple of years ago.
Let's hope it's not going to be a 1G.
Yeah, he does have a molly, so he could technically burn himself.
It's possible. We hope for that not to happen.
He is still the sole defender, but Stico moving in, and Rush in a good spot. With 1 HP, he managed to get the double spray down here on Dapper and Moose. Stico out of the equation. Rush, he needs more. He spots one more. He spots them both, but Relics finally shutting him down. Golden. He's hit shots. He's hit plenty of them. Timing a bit off. The molly goes out. Goes for the wild spray down around the corner. But Relics will shut him down towards the end.
Yeah, and Golden has been the man of the hour so far for Cloud9, but wasn't enough there in the end. And eUnited will go up 8-7. Nice little fix-up at the end. It seemed like they were a bit struggling in the last 5 rounds of this first half, but now it's 8-7. Anything can still happen. It's going to rely very much on the pistol, as we talked about before. That was a 4-0 start on the back of that pistol for eUnited. Can they do the same thing? They're sitting at a 12-7 scoreline, and then it will be very hard for Cloud9 to grind it back. On the other side of things, if Cloud9 wins it, then they'll have a small lead coming into that first buy round. So anything can still happen here, but both teams looking poised. Cloud9 with momentum with them right now. eUnited throughout this game with definitely the momentum with them. So if they can start getting it going again, they're not far off that 3-0.
For sure, for sure. eUnited, I mean, 8 rounds is pretty good for eUnited. Again, I will have to say that Cloud9 should be favorites against eUnited in the series in general, but also on the map specifically. eUnited with 8 rounds on their T side. I did mention just before that T side is slightly favored, and I'll stand by that. And I do believe Cloud9 have a really good chance of bringing this one back.
Cloud9 also has a really good T side on this map, so definitely agree with you, Ace. Has a really good pistol, and Relics will get one, but it's going to be the double kill coming in from Steak on automatic to make it a 3v4 retake when the bomb eventually gets planted.
A solid start to the pistol round here for Cloud9. Dazzle on that quick flank does manage to bring it back to equal grounds, and he finds the double as well. Now, Skadoodle does manage to take care of Dapper and Moose. It's now going to be all on Dazzle, looking for that quad kill to clutch it out. He doesn't have a kit, so he needs to be quick about it. He does find the triple, but Skadoodle with a triple of his own. And Cloud9, they do manage to take the pistol. Very important pistol as well.
And everyone's chiming in for Cloud9. Frag differential between 14 and 10, so not a lot between them at this point. On the other side, it's 17 for Ace and 5 for Moose, so definitely a bigger difference there. CZ 75s and an MP9 now. Ace will save money up for the AWP for that first buy, but we have so far seen how dangerous the CZ can be, so don't count eUnited out of this round just yet. Going for the mid double play, and then 2 players on A, and only 1 player in Dapper on that beat bomb site. Dazzle has made it up here. On the boost, sitting ready and waiting, but Golden, his spidey sense is tingling. He knows something is up. He has to be afraid of Dazzle's position, potential position, and respect it. But now the play is going to come towards A, and eUnited, they're reading this perfectly. The rotation has come in.
On a limited buy, but what can they do against this aggression here from Cloud9? It's going to be Golden to find the initial frag, but Dazzle missing his opportunity. Dapper will get one with the CZ-75. Skadoodle will finally shut him down. An automatic with the final kill here on to Relics.
The MP9 there, not strong enough, coming into the back. I almost thought he was going to have that free frag and then the second one and make it possible, but shots didn't connect. And Cloud9, 9-8. This is the full eco for eUnited. But remember, in that first buy round next round, they are going to have an open Ace.
I do want to point out, though, that what we see right now on eUnited and why they're, I wouldn't necessarily say struggling a bit, but at least compared to Overpass, they are struggling a bit, where Cloud9 was struggling on Overpass. And the reason they were on Overpass was because 2 of their main players didn't step up. And right now, Moose and Dapper, they're not stepping up for eUnited.
So just see them up here. Not really much to say. Eco rounds, full push, money farmed, and round over.
I think that sums it up.
Yeah, there we go.
And Russian Automatic, as you can see on the right-hand side of your screen right now,
fine.
They're looking super. I mean, Automatic is sitting on 15.
Yeah. Compared to the last map, yeah.
I think Rush actually doubled the amount of rounds,
the amount
of frags that he got in the last 2 maps.
Yeah, he's here now. Let's hope he can keep it going. Rush.
Now for the boost. It's going to be Moose up on top, Ace down below, and Mini Shroud Moose does manage to get one. He finds the double as well. Golden with the Galil, though. He connects on two of his own. Two players over towards the car position.
The wrap from mid, though. Is it too late? Automatic is very far away and has now been sectioned off.
Well, unfortunately for Automatic and Relics, he goes down Golden. He's gonna fall to Dapper. Had Automatic gotten that kill in mid,
yeah,
that would have definitely changed the course of the round.
Would have been very different. After winning that pistol, Cloud9, yes, they go up, but when the first buy round rolls around, it's all eUnited. Luckily, they still have money in the bank to get a buy going here and a buy going next round. But if eUnited tie it up, it's going to be time for an eco. Skadoodle not hitting the shot through the wall. And no wall on the CT side here. Ace is going to have to rely on an M4 for now.
Furthermore, eUnited, they are missing a bit of utility here on Dapper. Luckily enough, the rest of the team have some utility of their own, but only one smoke left. That's on Dazzle. Do have a few firing eights, two incendiaries and a molly, and a couple of flashbangs as well. They do have a bit of utility to buy them some extra time if needed. But Ace over by the quad position, two players over towards A, one on white box in middle, two towards B. Cloud9 again, it looks like they want to try and go for this split A from mid. Relics forced to fall back, and Automatic hitting the shot. Finds the second headshot as well. Rush pushing in towards the side. Moose, he goes down, and at this point already, Dazzle and Dapper, they should know that there's no chance of winning this, so there's no real reason to go for it.
And this was the round we needed to see from Cloud9. Full on, no respect, push into A. They can work Automatic with the double opening. And then Rush following it up. Very nicely done, and it's not going to be tied up for now. Cloud9 are going to get a 2-round lead and an economical lead at that as well. Seeing as eUnited are going to, yes, buy in this upcoming round, but they're going to be all out. It's going to be the last buck spent in this next coming round, and a potential for an eco if they lose it now, eUnited. That means Cloud9 sitting on top of things money-wise.
Yeah, not only, you know, the round Cloud9 needed, but not only because they need rounds in the board, not only because, you know, their economy is going to be going in the right trajectory, also to just boost their morale.
Oh, they're not going to go for the buy here. Interesting. Even though Dazzle is on 1400 and is not going to be able to afford an M4 plus utility, Dapper is going to be very low in utility. They're only going to go with pistols for now, and they're going to buy up next round as well. Let's see how it's going to play out. Dazzle is playing aggressively. Gold might get surprised in. He picks up the AK and sees the bomb as well. Automatic though, bouncing straight back with a double. This is the Automatic we needed to see.
Same position as the last round. Rush, he finds one of his own as well, and Skadoodle finally taking care of the nuisance in Dazzle in towards the mid position. Moose is now going to be left alone. Now, do keep in mind, Dazzle and Dapper, the only players with real weaponry in this round, and they do manage to get one at least for the money spent in this round. But
right. They're going to do the double eco. So they want that double up setup. They think the double up setup is the key to breaking Cloud9, and therefore they have sacrificed, in quotation marks, 2 rounds now.
Now this is a bit dangerous here from eUnited. They're getting into dangerous territory, considering that Cloud9, they're gaining the lead here on eUnited. Furthermore, I do want to point out, I mean, it's a bit early to talk about it, but Train is looking pretty good there for eUnited against Swole.
Steeko finds a double opening. Definitely not looking like a good round for them, but 2 frags roll in, and that's 2 weapons that will be found and will be brought into the next round surely. Relics will be allowed to go and find his own freedom, see what he can do. Chase his own fortune, but probably not going to result in much. Might not even go for the double up setup here in this next time. Let's wait and see. It's definitely going to be the AWP and Ace, that's for sure.
I miss smoke down towards CT. That's not something you see that often. Relics.
Nice shot.
Close but no cigars. Deco shuts him down. Yeah, indeed, as you mentioned, Moose and Ace, they're just gonna fall back and hold on to the weaponry. Good that they managed to get those 2 kills up towards A and actually pick up the weaponry here. It's gonna help them with their economy going forward, I feel like.
Let's see what the Spy is gonna give us. Do still have the potential for a double up setup if they want to eUnited, but let's wait and see. Dapper is gonna get one, and it's gonna be the double up setup. Going to see if that is the key. Breaking Cloud9. If it isn't right now, if they don't win this round right now, I think it's over here in Cash. I think Cloud9 is just going to take it home. And as you said, we're going to look towards Train. But there's still possibilities. Dapper, we saw him early on in this tournament being very proficient. Also with the AWP, that secondary one. And Ace has been stellar so far. Ace picks up the first one. Dazzle will be taken out, but there's no reply. There's no refrag. Dapper, where's the refrag? He was completely flashed. Not able to do that. And Relics will try and come in, but Sneeko triples up. Disgusting.
Beautiful headshots here from Sneeko, and again Moose and Ace, who saved their weapons in the previous round. They're now looking to save again because they're in a 2-on-4 situation. Sneeko, that reaction on Dazzle was absolutely brilliant.
It's insane.
And then the 2 follow-up kills, just beautiful stuff by Sneeko.
I said disgusting, but it was also beautiful at the same time. It's kind of like the play where you think that shouldn't be possible, but it is still possible. I would be hella mad if I was on eUnited for that round.
I mean, stuff can be disgustingly good as well.
That is true.
The steak we had yesterday, that was disgustingly good.
There you go. Positive, negative, if you will. Words are fun. And so is winning. And Cloud9 are getting it all done, but Ace will take a weapon away, but it doesn't really matter that much at this point. We've seen 15k, we've seen 10, 11k, 9k on Cloud9, so money doesn't really matter that much. They can potentially just buy for the rest if they not throw away like 4 rounds in a row or something like that. So it's not that big of a deal. eUnited will need to win the remaining rounds, the remaining 7 of those,
yes,
to bring this home. Cloud9 only 2 away from bringing us to the last map of this best-of-5 final. How this is going to play out. Sneeko alone towards B. The rest of Cloud9 is situated towards that A site. Dazzle playing mid, same as Relics, and Moose is all alone on the A side. Ace is holding now towards B, but see Moose, how is he going to hold this?
He needs to hold it incredibly well. So he has the Soul Defender on the side itself. We do have Relics with the AWP up towards the high ground on the catwalk here. Dazzle in the meantime, he takes care of Sneeko. Relics taking a good amount of damage. We'll find the frag here on automatic. Rush is going to push out, but Relics quick on the trigger moves. He finds 2, and eUnited, they do manage to find double digits. The 10th round on the ball.
16k on Sneeko, though, plenty of money to go around. So that's not going to be an issue for now. It's going to be an all-out brawl for these last couple of rounds. This is exactly what we wanted. All or nothing between eUnited and Cloud9.
Yeah, we were talking about it. What a great way to finish this off if it goes to map 5.
Yeah, that would be perfect. We had the TI final go to map 5. Might as well have this one. Well, technically it's virtually map 5, but technically it's only map 4. We don't mind.
Relics with the AWP this time around. Missing his opportunity, missing the shot.
Oh, this is so hard.
Will shut him down. Ace, he needs the hand of God, and maybe the God around here. Skadoodle will finally shut him down in automatic, pushing in towards the side. Dabber, close towards the side. Can't seem to connect the shots. Finally finding one to rush, but gets taken down by Skadoodle. Sneeko, wondering potential of a flank. Skadoodle finding the frag on Dazzle as well. 2 players staying alive here for Cloud9. It hurts their economy, but as you mentioned, they have plenty of it. so buying up is not going to be an issue. On the other hand, though, not the greatest amount of money here on eUnited.
Everything on the line on cash. Cloud9 about to win their first map in this series and virtually bring it to 2-2. Forcing us on the last map in this final. Stico on the top of the hut will not be getting any frags from that as Dapper pushes out aggressively. They have a lot of map control towards B main and will now know that there's nothing here. This has to be an A hit. The rotation will come in from Dazzle. He's already on his way through CT spawn. But Cloud9, they haven't picked up the bomb yet, so we're not exactly sure if that's the plan. They might go for some mid control still.
They have plenty of time to work with. If they decide to go for that mid control, they can wrap in towards B. And, I mean, technically, there's no one on B. Stabber pushed out. Automatic. Once again, he's going to try and find an angle through Squeaky Door. The timing is good. He finds it on Moose. He's looking for more. Ace goes down to Rush.
That's perfect.
And now they are moving back towards the A-bomb side. Relics, he takes a lot of damage. I think that was actually team damage. Maybe not.
It might have been shot through the wall from Skidoodle's AWP.
That's a good point. I think that's exactly what happened. Now Dazzle will get 2. 1 for Dapper. Dapper is going to be on the flank. This could be big. They need to find this kill on Dazzle quickly. Oh, Golden, so high IQ. It almost hurts to be this clever, but Dazzle, how do you do it? He finds the double regardless and the quad for the round, bringing him up to 19 right behind Ace on 20.
What a map. Still on match point or map point for Cloud9 here. eUnited. They don't have enough money to get M4s for everyone, so it's 3 MP9s, and yes, it is a full buy. Yes, they have utility, but 3 MP9s, that's very tough to deal with, but Ace will try and get the advantage on his own. Checks it, sees nothing. Finds Skidoodle, and will survive for now.
Automatic still in a great position. He's been in this position plenty of times before. This time around, he's going to get mollied out of it. Stico patiently holding for a potential B push. We saw Dapper going for that B aggression last time. Automatic finally finding the frag here on... Was that a wallbang on Ace? It was a wallbang.
Yeah, but was it a real wallbang? It might just have been through the door. I'm not sure.
Smoke out. It looks like it was through the door. Now the molly. Oh, that's a quick reaction here from Moose. Golden gonna make his way over close towards B with the rest of the team. There's only one player on B right now, Relics though, moving in from the vents, and yes indeed, Moose from CT as well. Flashbang out, smoke in towards CT. They need to worry about vents. Relics, he pushes through. They hear the vents break, but the reaction is not there in time. Relics and Dapper, they find one each, and Dapper he finds the double.
The MP9s!
Too strong, mate.
3 MP9s, they make it work. The 3 last kills in a round were with MP9s against the fully bought up AK side, and now Cloud9, they're gonna be on pistols.
I'll have to say, thankfully so, that they don't force up with this one. Had they done that, this could have turned sour real quick. Now they are going to go for a fast push towards B. Dapper finds the double, but
okay,
Stico and Golden.
This is possible now.
The C-sets and the Deagle, we've seen it before. Ace posted up with the AWP, missing his opportunity, but the molly is going to get thrown out. Golden taking a lot of damage and will fall, but he does manage to get the bomb down beforehand. Automatic playing up close towards the smoke, looking to potentially push up towards the side and find the weapon here. Stico waiting for the push coming through the vents. It's Moose on the other side of it. He's actually spotting Stico, and he's going to go for the aggression here. Stico dealing a good amount of damage. In the meantime, Automatic dealing damage of his own. Stico very low on HP. The diffuse obviously coming in, and Stico have absolutely no chance of it. Good amount of damage dealt here from Cloud9. Even better now as Ace also goes down. And that means that Moose doesn't have the greatest amount of money. Luckily, Relics managed to stay alive with the AK-47.
So he can drop one for him. And they can get full utility. Cloud9 also on the buy, but look how far down they're buying. Steeko's on 4K, yes, but the rest of the team buying down. That means that if eUnited win this and we go on to round 30 out of 30, they will be missing potentially a smoke here and there in the flashbang. In that final round, oh, so much damage done early on to Cloud9, and eUnited praise themselves lucky for that. Golden trying to bring it back, the advantage, but mid has been given up completely. It's 3 CT players around the A bomb site. Complete mid control for Cloud9 now. They have this, they can work with this.
At this point, if you're eUnited, you gotta be worried about that door. Automatic has been a nuisance from that position, but look at this. Cloud9, they're gonna make their way in towards B, and Automatic is just gonna be... It's just going to be the lurker up towards A. There's still one player on A. Skadoodle does manage to get the trade here on Dapper towards the backside of Checkers. Deco taking so much damage in that molly. Managed to get the kill, and Automatic finds the frag on Ace. This could be it. 4 on 2. Posted up for the flank. It's going to be Skadoodle hitting Relics. Moves, last man standing, long range spray down. Going back to the tap work instead. Skadoodle trying for the spray down here. Moose will finally find the frag on Automatic. Trying for a spray down of his own. Steeko and Rush very low on HP. Definitely still a possibility here for Moose.
Has to go for it.
The timer is running low, and indeed he does have to go for it. It's now on Never. And it looks like it's going to be Never, as Rush will indeed shut him down. And Cloud9, they stay alive in this.